So guys, Kwara State is in the news again. Kwara State is boiling. These terror guys have struck again. Now take a look at the headline. It says, terrorists raid Kwara community, abduct pregnant woman, 10 children, nursing mothers with S, nursing mothers in Ekiti local government area of Kwara State. The community is called Kwara community and it is in Kwara State. So guys, this is what is happening in Kwara. So let me read a little of what is here on this website. It says, an elderly woman was struck by a stray bullet during the assault. Hey, terror swept through a Sapa community in Ekiti local government area of Kwara State on Monday evening as terrorists invade the town, abducting a pregnant woman, 10 children, 2 nursing mothers, and several others. Sarah reporters reports that a Sapa lies a short distance from Eruku, another community recently hit by a similar abduction. So guys, this is coming after the federal government told us that they were the ones that secured the release of the 38 victims that were recently kidnapped. And Bayo Ononuga was asked how they were able to rescue these people. Guess what? He said the military and the DSS contacted the bandits, contacted the terrorists, and asked them to release them, and they were released. So guys, that means that the federal government knows who these people are, know where they are. Anyway, I'm just going to allow you to take a look at these reactions coming from Nigeria. People are boiling. What is this? Just few days after, you know, the 38 victims were released from the custody of these bad guys, they still came back into another neighboring community to the initial community where they struck, you know, another closer community. That is where they now took 10 people, including a pregnant woman, 2 nursing mothers, and then children. Can you imagine this barbaric act where these people's heart has become stone? They have no feeling for children. I mean, children being taken away. Don't forget that we still have many children in the den of these kidnappers in Niger State. Many of them are from nursery 1, nursery 2, nursery 3. That means possibly they are like 3, 4, 5 years old. So guys, a whole lot is happening in this country. Now, it will shock you to know that Tinubu was caught sleeping during a security meeting with, you know, some of the security chiefs, and that has raised a whole lot of doors by Nigerians. So area father posted this tweet and said, this is the picture release of the meeting of the president with the service chiefs. Please enlarge the picture and look at the eyes and see that the president has dozed off, leaving the matter in the hands of the service chiefs. So we are on our own on the issue of banditry, insurgency, kidnapping, etc. The president is asleep, and guess what? Nigerians have even gone to zoom it out, and actually Tinubu was busy sleeping, like you can see from this second, image here. Security chiefs in Nigeria are frustrated with President Tinubu as he dozes off during important security meeting calls, and guess what? Many Nigerians have been talking as usual. You know, this person here said on a matter as sensitive as security issues, number one citizen is sleeping. If you like, no go make your own big boy purchase. Because as the man don't sleep on the matter, Otito, that is all. Hey, as Tinubu is sleeping on the matter of insecurity, that is all. I mean, a whole lot of reactions coming from Nigerians, and this person can say, I think elements in his media team are undermining his already shattered reputation. Because why else would they take and distribute photos of the presidency sleeping through an emergency security meeting with his service chief? So this person is saying that the media handlers of Tinubu should be questioned because they are the ones circulating the image where Tinubu is seen sleeping. So guys, a whole lot is happening. I'm not going to be taking more reaction here. I'm going to cover this in my next video. But now take a look at the reactions from Nigerians as a result of the recent kidnapping going on in Kwara State. Just take your time and let me know your honest reaction. Don't you think we've been left to cater for ourselves? Take a look.
Let's come to Eruku and Isapa. A few days ago, this terrorist struck at Eruku in a church and made away with some people, killing three people. You know, these are not people that went to even farm again. Yeah. These are not people that went to the forest. Just yesterday's night at Isapa, a stone throw, a community not too far away from the Eruku, where they just secured the release of those abducted. These same people came into the town, shooting into the walls, shooting everywhere. We need to find out if Isapa has a police station. We need to find out, you know, the kind of architecture that is there, because this is not being kidnapped on the highway anymore. This is coming into the town to kidnap people in the streets. You know, it's gonna get worse. So when we saw a terrorist making speaking I think Hausa language or so, you know, saying that they want to be kidnapping governors and they want to kidnap they'll kidnap the president, we will think it's a joke. It's not a joke. The person that tweeted the other time that there should be coup in Nigeria, I was so sure the DSS went after him in Port Harcourt. I am waiting now for DSS to go get this idiot that says that he will kidnap our own president. The day they do that, let them show it to us the way we got to know that they went to Port Harcourt to kidnap the guy that tweeted that there's going to be a coup. So this is what we are talking about. Nigeria having the same law for everybody. These people came into town kidnapping children. Imagine the trauma. 10 children already, pregnant women, single nursing mothers, how will they breastfeed? And several others, they've killed 3 already just to put fear into them. Ransacking from one street to the other.
Let me give you this scenario.
These things are happening unchallenged.
Let me give you a scenario.
Tomorrow night, you tell us 10 people or 15 people, 500 people, their release has been secured. What happened to the threat? Do you allow them to continue? I heard Gumi say that these people are doing business. This is not business. This is terror. They have committed murder. They have committed stealing. They have committed terror. Adoption. This is not business. Let me give you a scenario. This is terror. Because when we talk about this country, we don't have another country. We have to save this country.
Hold on. I know you are passionate about this thing and the anger to which these things are happening incessantly.
It's so bad.
It's very bad. Now, let's look at this scenario in a dramatic form. These people comes with their cows into the town, and behind the cows lies these people. That means the people that owns the cow are also complicit with these people. Now the chief of Eruku has said that these bandits and the headers have mixed together. How do you solve this problem when we have not still created ranches for them to feed their cows?
Who created the house where you are living today?
I am.
You did. Who created this studio for you? So that's it. See, let's get it. Farmers have collected fertilizers from Ministry of Agriculture before.
Yes.
They put themselves in terms of cooperative.
Yes.
Who have Mieti Allah, who used to be almost second in authority when Buhari was in power.
Yes.
If you people have a case you want to channel to Ministry of Agriculture, you put yourself in cooperative. There's no ministry in Nigeria that has solved all our problems. They have not all solved our problems. We still talk about Ogoni, the degradation in Ogoni. Tomorrow it's not all solved. You go to Niger Delta where the fishes has been rendered. They can't even. The ecosystem has been distorted. There is nobody in Nigeria or anywhere in the world that governments have solved all their problems. That person does not exist. Nothing gives you right to become a terror. And these are terrorists at the long run, playing their allegiance, giving their allegiance to foreign known terrorist organizations like ISIS. Let me tell you, you hide your armament within the convoy of the cow and use it to penetrate the town. And tomorrow this same thing will happen. Why do you see that at the checkpoint, if you go to a military checkpoint, you see them stop all these trailers? They search them. Do you know why? Because those things has been used to move arms before. If it has come to the knowledge of the security agents and they are sincere, mind you, Nigeria is struggling with the identity whether they are complicit in what is going on or not. This is time to show they are working to the world. They have to first show they are working to Nigerian citizens whom have actually lost hope long time ago.
In addition, before you ask a question, we were told or we made to understand that a Nigerian delegation went to the US to find a way of collaborating with the US government to forestall the insecurity in Nigeria. And the US gave two conditions. One, to release Sunday Jackson, whom on self-defense killed his assassin, which is in his own farm, and is being jailed by the Nigerian government.
Not jailed, sentenced to death,
waiting to be executed. And the second condition, which is what I'm going to dwell on, is that the Nigerian government should take steps to disarm the militant Fulani. What has happened at Isapa is exactly what the US government has asked the Nigerian government to handle, which they have not taken any steps to handle. How can you go on the covering of rearing cow and grazing to attack a community and kidnap nursing mother and children and pregnant women? Are you an animal that you don't have sense of reasoning? That you took children and pregnant women, nursing mother, and then the government they are just quiet. It shows clearly that the Nigerian government are not ready at all. If they are ready, the first thing to do, because like we've always said, do we have two laws in Nigeria? The Nigerian law do not allow anybody to possess arms without licensing. How come the Fulani militant goes about with arms and ammunition without license, and the Nigerian government fold their hands and watch them commit havoc on other Nigerian citizens?
Okay, well, I'm going to read something to you, then you make do of what it is. He says Sheikh Gumi has been a strong advocate for negotiating with armed terrorists. He says his argument is simple. He said they are victims of persistent neglect by the Nigerian government. Now, this is it. He said this sounds logical, until we are deeper question. We ask deeper question: which Nigeria is not a victim of Nigerian state?
Who is not a victim?
He said systemic neglect in varieties of ways. Why would every
let me tell you, dangerous. Hold on. These children that were kidnapped in Kebbi,
yes,
those 24 girls kidnapped in Kebbi, those children kidnapped in Niger State, they are already victim of this Nigerian
of the system.
They will take up arm tomorrow and kidnap Gumi and shoot the gun into Gumi's skull. Like they are shooting these people. He thinks his life is worth more than these 3 people killed already yesterday night at Isapa. Those already victim for nothing. They were in school. They already victim being kidnapped into the forest. The school, the girls were, what's Gumi talking about? We have been trying so long, he's an elderly man to not abuse him. But the man keeps saying the kind of things. He doesn't know the sensibilities of people that lost their loved ones from these nonsensical actions of this Fulani militia. If they are not even ashamed that this Fulani militia is giving Fulani tribes a bad name, I'm actually worried the kind of mentalities they have. Because somebody, let me tell you, I was listening to Ebuba the other time. He said, what is happening in Benue? Fulani. What's happening in Zafara? Fulani. What's happening in Fulani? He said, are you not ashamed? And meanwhile, this is a fraction of criminals, which does not represent the entire Fulani race
at all.
And the elder ones, enlightened ones, who should be speaking down on them, is not trying to converse to Nigerians how to lose your loved ones and negotiate with the idiot. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You will not do that. Terror is terror. And when the terror has risen to the point where it has gotten international attention, your sovereignty becomes nonsensical and is no longer valid, because the terror you breed is capable of causing problem in other countries. Oh, come on, because the terror, they don't know. They're talking about sovereignty. You lose sovereignty. The sovereignty is lost on a breeding ground. The sovereignty is lost. Even within the bandits taking over local governments in Katsina and many places, you've lost sovereignty already. They don't really know what is before them.
Okay, I'm going to read a little more. He said, why wouldn't every neglected citizen carry dangerous weapon and begin to cause unchecked mayhem? If the Nigerian state is unchecked, is the culprit, why are these terrorists meting out their anger on the fellow neglected citizens who are already pushed to the brink of extermination? What is the crime of innocent school children who are seeking knowledge and obeying their parents? What is the crime of farmers who are trying to grow food for the nation? And what are the crime of the family? What is the crime of the law enforcement officers who are trying to keep peace and terrorist integrity at their Nigerian state? And I say, I am trying rational. What Gumi is actively doing here, I am confused. This guy is Usman Isiaku, is a man that is speaking also from the north. This one thing we've always said, thank God some voices are rising up. There are a lot of them that are silent majority. This silent majority, what do we do with them?
You see, I will take it from what the man said. He said, what has the man who laid down his life to secure peace in Nigeria done that you went and killed him? And I think this particular statement is making reference to the late Brigadier General.
Yes.
Who had, taken it upon himself to protect the lives and property of Nigeria. At that, he lost his life, and his family became, the children became orphans, and his wife became a widow. And the family lost, and he lost trust son. What crime has he committed, other than to say that it is proper for us to live for peace? But Gumi is here telling us that those lives does not matter. The only life that matters are the lives of, the Fulanis. We kept talking about Gumi. People have forgotten a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Patani, who said the bandit, our Islamic brother, so they should not be killed. Can you imagine? So when we have this kind of people in government, as people who take, who execute our law, who implement our law, what do you expect? That is why we continue to say that we have two laws in this country. It appears that when you say Ishaku is speaking, Ishaku must be a Christian.
He's a Muslim.
In the north, you can't say because they bear their names like.
No, I know this one is a Muslim.
So now the laws in this country. So whether you believe it or not, there's a genocide against Christians. Who are the Fulani militant? They are Muslim. Who were the 38 people adopted? They were Christian. The 262 people who ran into a mosque and were saved, and the late president honored the imam, they were Christian. These churches that are being burned down, they are owned by Christian place of worship. Tell me how many mosques have been burnt down since the advent of this insecurity. So you see that there's real genocide. Whether the government accepts it or not, there's genocide. And to worsen matter, government is complicit, is involved, kind of. Because the way they behave towards this militant shows that government hand in whatever they are doing. It's also being rumored that this country, they are trying as much as possible to Islamize Nigeria. And this is the evidence. They can't deny it.
Okay, but there are a lot of other arguments that a lot of people put up.
Yeah.
In Katsina, say the 20 local government are not Christian Muslim local government. In Kebbi State, the 24 kids that are adopted, they are Muslim.
Okay, let me tell you the 4 fronts of this crime that is going on. People are being put in. One is Boko Haram. It was very, very clear. These are the people that clearly stress it out that they want everybody to become Muslim of their own kind. Even they see some other Muslim as even inferior. So those ones are very clear. They want to Islamize Nigeria. I don't know how they want to Islamize a country that has over 1something million Christians already. Nigeria is the 4th largest country that has a Christian population. First is United States of America. Second is Brazil. Third is Mexico. 4th is Nigeria globally. So globally, Nigerian Christians are well respected because they have the population. You cannot Islamize Nigeria without their Christian brothers coming for them. The most lethal weapon on earth today is in the hand of Christians. As of today, by technology, by anything, the most lethal weapon is in the hand of both Christian nations, Christian brothers. Forget that they are not using it. So when Christians unite, you can't. Boko Haram is nothing. So that aside, that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Second one is people having territorial place to do mining, and Chinese will come, give them ammunition, secure certain areas in the north predominantly, and they'll be doing mining, kill the villagers, kill everybody around. Those ones are territorial. Their interest is mining. They are working together with Chinese. That is why Chinese raised their voice against America. And when Trump talked about coming to deal with the terrorists we're harboring here, Chinese is not our ally. The way for them to be our ally is to give us gun for us to kill one another. But the way Americans wants to be our ally is to come and kill those killing us. So the decision is yours to make if you fail to deal with insecurity yourself. The 4th one are these bandits working together with some headers, not all headers. Some headers are also victims of their banditry in Castle Rossing and all that. But they just happen to have infiltrated them so much. So these are the ones going on. Like we usually say, it's possible sometime last 10 years, a place in Kwali, a place in Gwagwalada used to be a forest where you come and graze. But by the time you come today, Wike has designated a place, that same place, for hospital. You cannot come and graze on top of the hospital. You cannot come and start killing everybody in the hospital because you used to graze pass through that place 10 years ago or 15 years ago. It was just forest. It doesn't mean that there's nobody that owns the place, or there's a place that government does not own or people do not own. So that is what civilization is doing. There is development going on. So you cannot. Those are those doing that. That another front of it are those who want to exterminate Christian communities. These ones that came to Isaba today to start shooting people, are they grazing inside the community?
No.
They kidnap people. Are they grazing with the people they kidnap? No. So these are people trying to kill Christian populations as much as possible. They are very, very clear with what they are doing, saying that the government neglected you. What is government? Government generate and spend. What did you contribute? What did you put into the government? Is there anybody? Did the government fabricate money elsewhere? So what is the government? Is there any Nigerian that the government is not owing? Is there any Nigerian that government has treated overfairly? Who are the last people? Yar'Adua is a full animal. He was our president. Buhari is a full animal. He was our president. Are you not from Nigeria State? Is your tribe man? Has your tribe man ever been our president? No. So who has Nigeria treated better? So this nonsensical of being neglected. So because 3 of us are neglected, we pick our gun and get into the bank and start shooting people. You go into a community and start shooting people. That argument is baseless, nonsensical, and have no value. So we should treat these people as terrorists that they are. And let me tell you, it's not even difficult. Like I said earlier, Nigerians organs of security are struggling by all means with this complicity theory. How do you claim that government is not complicit? You rescue abductees. You do not go to destroy the terror. Just a distance from between Eruku and Isaba. Another one is happening in a few days. Now tomorrow, because nursing mothers are involved, pregnant women and children, they will go maybe negotiate or do whatever, get them out. You still leave the criminals unattended. You still leave the threat undecimated. How else can you explain government complicity?
Philip, we'll be hearing of the president. We don't know how far
this is. Before you go, but I also gave you an example. Yeah. Somebody tweeted in Port Harcourt. Yeah. We saw it about the coup. DSS few days went to catch him.
We have a video of somebody saying that he will kidnap our governor and he will kidnap our president. We are waiting for DSS to pick that guy.
That's if they know where he is.
Why would they know where he is?
They will know where he is.
The man was
they know where he is. He's using phone. They know where he is.
An idle phone. Why can't they track that phone?
They will know where he is. You can't threaten to kidnap our president. And you be in Nigeria.
You see, it's no longer.
And you be in Nigeria.
It's not a threat anymore. They said this is a shite play. They said it, that they are going to kidnap government, and they have started. You know, immediately they release it, they not kidnap in South Africa.
Okay, Okafor, Philip, let me tell you something. Okafor agreed that it shows from what is ongoing that our military is not capable of dealing with this stuff. Now, we know that during Jonathan's time, there was a mercenary company that was involved, and at the point when they wanted to finish up the Boko Haram, they are stopped. Maybe the complacency is talking about. But now, I think a suggestion like that is coming up again. Now the president is saying, no, I don't want mercenary. But you are incapacitated. You can't do as much as you want to do. What should we do?
You see, it's a very sad statement. You know, when you ask me, who will I ask? The man who could not help himself. The man is needing help. Help has been offered.
And the man is rejecting help.
And the man saying, I don't want help. So, if you don't want help, and you don't need help, that's why the PDP and Atiku told him that if you know you can't do this job, you resign. Maybe somebody who will ask for help so that we can be free will come in. But we know that in Africa, the people in government do not resign. But it's very pathetic that the president saying that we do not need help when we are helpless. From between Tuesday last week to yesterday, Monday,
a lot of kidnapping.
2 kidnapping in one local government in Kwara State.
All right, so as you can see, breaking: terrorists raid Kwara State, abduct pregnant woman, 10 children and nursing mother again. This same Kwara State again. This is a breaking news. Just a few days ago, it was reported that the 38 persons that were abducted in CAC Church in Eruku Town in Kwara State, same Kwara State, that they have been released. It was even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that announced that they have released those 38 people. Now, for these same terrorists to still come back to Kwara State, to still raid Kwara State, they still came back again to raid Kwara State, and this time, they carried a pregnant children. 10 children and nursing mother. It means 2 things. That those people that were released, they were released on a term. It was a deal. It was a bargain. These terrorists were not given a fight. Does it mean that the government actually paid ransom to terrorists to release those 38 people? Does it mean that the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu went behind to make a deal to say, oh, Muna, just give us those 38 people? Because the audacity to still come back again in that same Kwara State. Bro, you see, this thing, they look like small thing. Bro, these people don't take over. I don't go understand. You wake up in the morning very soon, bro. Now, boom, 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 everywhere. I swear, we'll just be around there. They'll just pack all of us down for ground. Just the lights in the one light. Then they'll ask you a question. If you don't agree with it, they want, then they move you. It's looking like a joke. Because make it make sense. That a place, a church, people were praying in the church. They entered the church. They shot at some people. They buy some people. They carried 38 persons. In this same state, after they carried 38 persons, the government claimed that they released these 38 persons. They are supposed to be scared. Security personnel would have been in Kwara State by now. That whole Kwara State for this so hot for terrorists that terrorists will not even think of even coming back again. But just a few days ago, 38 persons were released. And now, they are back again. What does that tell you? We are not safe. You don't get it. We are not safe. I made a video a few months ago. I said it, that Kwara State is surrounded. I said Kwara State is surrounded, like surrounded. Surrounded. Now only God knows what will happen for December. You don't even understand. This December will not be funny. Usually, the normal thing, especially Jos. You see Jos. The governor of Jos, Plateau State. The governor of Plateau State, Mufwang, I don't forget the man's name. By now, you should be preparing security in your state. You see what they do 2023. See what they did in Bokos. They attacked you 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. In Bokos. Christmas period. They're going to come again. By now, you should be beefing up security everywhere. This December will not be funny. People when they travel, I will just advise you people, you will not hear. Do not travel by road. Do not travel by, don't even bother yourself. If you don't go Christmas for your hometown, you don't go, nothing will happen to you. They where you go, they safe. But if you can risk it all, risk it all. Nigeria is surrounded, you don't understand. These people are everywhere, you don't understand. They are everywhere, you don't understand. They don't fear nobody, you don't understand. And the government are not ready to fight them. The government are not ready to fight them. They are not ready to fight. Understand that. Again, did you people make a peace deal? Did you people pay ransom? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, did you pay ransom to get those 38 people out? Or did you fight the terrorists to get them out? We all know the answer. We all know the answer. Because we cannot hear that there's any casualty. Unless if all waiting with the scene on our ranger. Unless if the attack on the church attack na arrange. Make it be as even at the walk. Unless that, because it doesn't even make sense. How did these people come back? Did the terrorists just let them go? If they did let them go just like that, then they should let the 32 girls that were kidnapped from Kebbi State, they should let them go. The 312 people that were taken from Niger State, from Catholic Church, St. Mary Catholic Church, then they should let them go. You people paid these guys. You are enabling them. You can't fight them. We are in a mess. We are in a mess.
Nigerians, so yesterday, being the 23rd of November 2025, in the evening, around 8 p.m., 4 villages, 4 villages were attacked in Zamfara State. You know the story. The media will not tell you. They will not tell you all these things because they want you to believe that all is well. All is not well. As I'm talking to you right now, the buying is still going on in this part of the north. The buying is still going on by the Fulani militants. The Fulani militant is still killing us. They are still killing us every day by day. 4 villages. And these 4 villages that were attacked yesterday are Gidandawa. Gidandawa was attacked. And we lost 4 persons there. The unalive 4 persons in Gidandawa. In Gangara, the unalive 3 persons there. What I'm telling you is fact. Go and do your findings. In Tagoro, the unalive 6 persons there in Tagoro. In Make, the unalive 5 persons there in Make, bringing it a total number of 18. So we lost 18 people, 18 persons last night in Zamfara State. 18 persons. 3 other persons were kidnapped in Make. Everything I'm telling you is fact. The federal government of bandit will not allow you guys to know what is going on. The media will not show you all these things because they control the media. This one happened yesterday in Zamfara State. Today is Monday, the 24th of November 2025. You know the story. Anything where they hide, English Alaji, they bring her out. That is why they don't want me. They don't like me. That is why they don't like me. They don't like me because I bring out whatever they want to hide. I bring it out for people to know that here in the north, we are not safe. Every day by day, these people keep buying us. And the worst part of it is that the media will not show all these things. They will not tell you all these things that are happening here. You know the story. If they hide them, the English Alhaji, they bring her out. If they hide them, and they bring her out full time. I told you guys, I got your back. I got your back, no panic. Anything where they happen for here, I go they bring her out. Can I go? Why?
So when we heard yesterday that the 38 worshippers at Christ Apostolic Church, Iruku in Kwara State, have been released, we raised numbers of questions and we're begging for answers. We asked questions such as, how were these people released? What happened to the abducted? Were they neutralized? Were they arrested? Is the threat being handled? And what is the state of the adoptee? The government just gave us a news that, oh, the people have been released. And then we went further to say that this kind of situation, if we're not told what happened to the criminals who adopted the worshipper, whether they pay ransom or whatever, we ask all these questions. If this ransom they paid, this thing is likely to repeat itself. Nobody briefed us, nobody told us whatever happened. And here we are, just yesterday evening, 6 p.m. This Isapa that the fresh adoption took place in the same local government of Ekiti, local government in the same Kwara State. And we're told that It is not a far distance from Iruku, which means, and we were also told by one of the adoptees that was released that the bandit told them from the word go that they shouldn't think of escape, that the place is fortified by them, and that he confirmed that these guys know in and out of Kwara State and the neighboring, state. So there's no way to, to think of escaping from their camp. And this is what I played that this is exactly what we said. When you just told us they'll be released without telling us how you secure their release, because you are a state actor, you are the government of Nigeria, or you are the governor of Kwara State. You secure the release of. Is that an achievement? Have you arrested the criminal that kidnapped these people? Or did you neutralize them? Where is the picture where you neutralize them? Or do you pay ransom to them? If you pay ransom to them, that means you encourage them to do more. And we are yet to get any feedback from the governor. And we are now being confronted with a first abduction for the same Kwara State. Where do we go from here in this country?
So guys, there have been a whole lot of reactions after Tinubu was spotted sleeping during a security meeting with service chiefs. Like Charlie Boy posted here saying, "This is a picture release of the meeting of the president with the service chiefs. Please enlarge the photo and look at the eyes and see that the person has dozed off, leaving the matter in the hands of the security chief. So we are on our own on this issue of banditry, insurgency, kidnapping, etc. The president is asleep." So guys, even this person has to zoom it out and posted it here saying, but the people like Odus Okalo said, President Tinubu does not sleep until 4 a.m. APC and lies. And you can see the photo here. Tinubu was actually asleep, and people have been arguing, even if he was not sleeping, is this the best position for him to take on a serious issue like kidnapping, terrorism, and all the things we have been seeing in this country? Is this the best position Tinubu could sit? But if you actually zoom out, you see that he was really sleeping. So this has left Nigerians talking. On the social media now, you can see it says here, security chiefs in Nigeria are frustrated with President Tinubu as he often dozes off during important security meetings he calls. So guys, this is it, that the security chiefs are tired of what they are seeing that Tinubu always sleeps when they have a meeting like this. This man is actually very old and tired and should really be resting, especially with this kind of sensitive matter that has to do with terrorism. I don't think Tinubu should be sleeping. And there are a lot of reactions coming from Nigerians. This person said, Baba, is sleep in a very important security meeting. You can't give what you don't have. And this other person say, on a matter as sensitive as security issues, number one citizen is sleeping. If you like, no go make your own big boy purchase. Cause the matter don't sleep on the matter. Because as the man don't sleep on the matter, Otito, that Nigerians should just don't wait for Tinubu, just go and look for your own gun or buy. That's actually what he's trying to say, to defend yourself. And this person here said, I think elements in his media team are undermining his already shattered reputation. Because why would they take and distribute photos of the president sleeping through an emergency security meeting with his service chiefs? So this person is saying that the media handlers are very poor, because so of all the photos they captured on that day, it is this one that is sleeping that is circulating to Nigerians, and you can see how sensitive Nigerians are to have dictated that Tinubu was sleeping during this meeting. So guys, a whole lot is happening. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Thank you.